If you want people to like you and trust you, one of the most effective things you can understand is a psychological principle called the Rosenthal Effect. It completely changed how I approach relationships. Simply put, it means the way you see other people shapes how they eventually behave. Your expectations themselves are a powerful influence. Most people get this wrong. They try to prove how good they are, how capable they are, how valuable they are. But the truth is, people don't like you because of how impressive you are. They like you because of how you make them feel about themselves. Here's how it works. When you genuinely believe someone has potential, your tone, your expressions, even your body language will naturally reflect that belief. And when the other person picks up on those signals, they start to respond. They try harder, they open up more, and over time, they actually begin to grow into what you believe they could be. Or this isn't something abstract, it's a scientifically proven psychological effect. But most people make a critical mistake. They look at others with doubt, with judgment, with low expectations. They label people too quickly and focus on what's wrong, and the result is predictable. People start behaving exactly the way you expected them to. If you think someone is cold, they become distant. If you think someone is unreliable, they start showing that side to you. I used to be like this. At work, I thought my colleagues were all self interested, only focused on themselves, so I looked at everyone through that lens, and in return, people became distant toward me. My relationships were terrible, but things changed when I learned this principle. I started actively looking for strengths in people. When a new intern joined, I told him, I think you have real potential. You're going to do well here. And something interesting happened. He started asking more questions, improving faster, and growing much more quickly than expected. Another colleague who used to stay quiet, I told her, your ideas are unique. I enjoy talking with you. And she began speaking up more, and we became close. Even the atmosphere around me changed. People became more willing to help each other, and my relationships improved a lot. That's the power of expectation. But it only works if it's real. If you just say nice things without meaning them, people will feel it and it won't work. A lot of people say, oh, this sounds fake. How can I genuinely believe everyone is good? But that's just a limitation in how you're looking at people. Everyone has something, you just haven't been paying attention. When you start actively looking for what's good in people, you'll begin to notice it everywhere. Like, I have a friend who used to think her mother-in-law was difficult and critical. Later, she decided to change her approach. She started sincerely complimenting her, asking for advice, showing real respect, and the relationship completely changed. I also have a friend in sales who used to focus on convincing customers, but when he shifted to truly understanding them and believing his product could help, his results actually improved. That's the real power of the Rosenthal effect. When you genuinely expect the best from people, they often rise to meet it, but it has to be real. It comes from how you see them, not just what you say. So starting today, try something simple. Look for one good thing in the people around you and mean it when you acknowledge it. Because when your expectations change, your world changes. And in the end, relationships are not about using people. They're about helping each other grow. And when you truly want others to become better, you become better too.